Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Guru. Welcome to this Thursday session. Today we're going to share with you a small and yet very powerful tale of Uddalaka from Chandogya Upanishad. Uddalaka was born to a great saint, and Uddalaka's birth son was Shwetaketu. Uddalaka Aruni, the father's name, became a great saint too, and his son was Shwetaketu. As in the process, when the son became about youthful age, about 12 years, he was sent to a great tapovan, to a great sage to learn. And 10 years he spent. And when Shwetaketu came back, he was not 12-year-old young boy, now he's 22 years of age and young, very spirited, and every step of his as he walked filled with pride and knowing. He studied intently, he studied very well. He had studied all the Vedas, he understood, and he had great data, great knowledge. And seeing his striding pride, Aruni Uddalaka decided that he should ask his son Shwetaketu, instead of challenging him in a knowledge battle, he wanted to give him a small lesson and to bring about his awareness. This is Chandogya Upanishad. In 6th chapter, this story is being told, and it is one of the most beautiful story. All the monks in the ashramas, they are aware of it. You and I must know about it too. He called Shwetaketu one fine day morning and said, Shwetaketu, tell me, you learn all the Vedas? He said, yes, sir. He was ready to answer with pride whatever his father was asking. He said, have you learned, what is it that one thing if you learn, you will learn everything? Now it was Shwetaketu's turn to get surprised. He said, learning one thing, I will learn everything? How is that possible? If I learn about solar galaxies, how will I learn geography or mathematics? And if I learn mathematics, how will I learn about chemistry and science? And those days, whatever, Anu, Paramanu, how am I going to do that? And if I do that, how will I know about, let's say, agriculture? He said, no, I have not done that. Shwetaketu was also concerned that father might tell me, okay, you go back to the ashrama, learn and then come back. That means again he has to go down into that hermitage and where he has to be treated, possibly naturally at home he is much more comfortable. So he says, Father, you become my guru and you teach me. Yes, I have not learned. So the father looked at him, pleased with his keenness to learn, and he said, please meet me tomorrow morning under that famous Vat Vriksh, the peepal tree. Next morning, as the sun was golden brown, shining through the trees and leaves, beautiful day, cool breeze, and Shwetaketu was ready and he went down there and he was waiting for father to come. So as father came, he sat down and from his angarakha, his clothes, he took out one fistful of white salt. He indicated to Shwetaketu, can you see that bowl? So right next to Shwetaketu there was a bowl filled with water. So Uddalaka asked him, what do you see? He said, I see a bowl with water. He said, drink it. So he took a sip. So Shwetaketu lifted up the bowl and took a sip, and he said, it is nice cool water. He said, okay. Then he said, take this fistful of salt, white grained rock salt. He said, please put it into that water and mix it well with the hand. After that, he said, Uddalaka said, just cover it, and today's session is over. Now it is chance of Shwetaketu to think, what is the message? What is my father teaching? He asked father. Father just put his hand up and said, tomorrow. Next day, same time, Uddalaka was waiting. And Shwetaketu, as he came down, he said, father is waiting there. Shwetaketu said, sir. He did pranam and he sat down in front of his father. Father said, open that cover, remove it, and pick up the bowl. Now tell me, yesterday you had put the grains of that white crystal salt. Can you put your hand inside and search for the salt? So Shwetaketu did that and he searched for it. He couldn't find even one grain. Everything is mixed with water. Uddalaka asked him, search deeper, search right at the bottom. Shwetaketu searched and he said, no sir, there is no salt. Now Uddalaka said, okay, lift up the bowl and take a sip from this corner. And he took a sip and he said, what do you taste? And a familiar taste came to Shwetaketu's tongue and the lips, and he said, this is salty water. He said, okay, take from that corner. And all four corners, Uddalaka told him to take it. He said, now? He said, yes sir, it is salty water, same taste. He said, now take some water from the right, from the bottom of the jar. So he put his hand and scooped out a little water from the jar, and he said, taste it. And he said, yes sir, it's the same salty water. He said, Uddalaka tells Shwetaketu, when you truly understand that the Atman, the consciousness, the Brahman, is there in everything of this life, it is mixed with it, and it is so subtle, and yet you cannot see it, you cannot use your five senses other than just become aware of it. Like in the salt, you could not taste, touch it, you could not see it, but it was there, it was present. So Brahman, the supreme self, the Atman, is always present in you, in me, in this tree, in this everything in this universe, and everywhere, but we are ignorant of it. And because of which, because of ignorance, we think we are this little body and little mind, and we do a lot of, like you gained, a lot of knowledge. Knowledge isolates you. It doesn't give you humility. But now that you understand that that knowledge has become your wisdom, and you now can apply it to everywhere. He took him to the same tree and said, bring one of the seed. So Shwetaketu goes and brings one, the what fruit. He said, open it. He said, what do you see? He said, tiny, tiny seeds. Uddalaka says, can you see? That one tiny seed has created this huge banyan tree. And he said, break it. So he took the tiny seed and broke it. He said, what do you see? Shwetaketu says, nothing. It's empty. Uddalaka says, can you see? Apparent emptiness within the seed has all the programming of this huge tree. Just like that, Our entire universe is filled with something which you cannot see. It is empty apparently, but it is not. It is filled with that supreme consciousness, supreme Chaitana, supreme awareness which is within you, within me, and in everything in the universe, and is responsible for whatever. But we think we are the one who have to do and our future, and by which we ignore the supreme power of the universe, the awareness, the consciousness, the Chaitana, the Brahman, and we remain limited with a name and a form. Just like that people tree, that little seed, you get limited to that body. But when you open it up and search deep within, you see nothing. You and I, if you break down anything, you will find electron, proton, neutrons. When you break down further, you will get subatomic particle. If you break down further, you will get subatomic particle. And they have some names: meson, boson, lepre, cryon. And when you break them down further, what do you find? Anything in this universe, whether it's a human body, or this wooden table, or a metal object, or your car, or a house, or a tree, or a mountain rock, or the gold or the diamond, everything, when you break it down on the last, you will find information and energy. The information will tell you whether it's going to be iron or gold or diamond or mountain rock or a little pot. And that consciousness, that awareness is in everywhere, in everything, and yet we are totally unaware. When you go off to sleep, that information, intelligence, supreme intelligence of the consciousness, Chaitana, is pumping that heart and is operating your entire body, makes you go off to sleep without any effort, and makes the sun rise at the right time, the earth rotate, the spring season to the winter season automatically changes. When the world is ready, the changes will happen. Nobody's forcing the sun to rise, or let's say the trees to come out with new leaves in the winter season. It will only happen at the right time. But for success for us, we are working hard and we are wanting to make it happen. And you keep hearing, you have to work hard. Otherwise, do you think success will come on your way? No. You need to be in tune with the universe, with the consciousness, with the Chaitana, and continue to do three things. Simple. Number one, establish human excellence through purity of truth, purity of pure living, purity of kindness and care. And all these things in the point one will come if you establish truth in your life. Satyameva Jayate. Number one. Number two, have confidence in that supreme awareness, consciousness, Chaitana within you, which is in everything in the universe. And that consciousness, awareness, is the one which programmed everything. It knows when to make you breathe. It knows when to make you go to sleep. It knows when to make the tree blossom or grow, or the river to flow or to reach, and when the rain to shower. It knows everything, and nature follows that message of supreme intelligence, which is also equally part within you and me. But we get impatient by overthinking with our mind and the brain. And the overthinking brings fear, and we call it a trap, and which is called anxiety and worries. And we say, after all, I have to do it. Does it mean you just leave it everything to this consciousness and just sleep. No, it means divinize your life with purity, with having faith in yourself and awareness of this consciousness, having faith in your own self of the human excellence. And number 3, action plan. You have to do something. Visualize what you want to do, what goals you want to reach, and practice nirantara, without stopping, every day. And when you do that, how can you not? Do not place your success by the ticking of the clock of the neighbor or the neighbor's house or the brothers or the sisters or some other colleague around you. It's your clock. And all you need to do, as per Carl Jung, a great philosopher, become you. You and I need to become us. And that us is not the body, not the mind. And this, the moment you become aware, no, this is who I am. It is another word, it's called enlightenment. And you attain oneness. Ekam Sat. Bahuda Vidanti. By various names, forms and structures, but the truth is only one. Because mind, brain, body is not you. You are that awareness. Reflect upon it, and let's do some sessions on Sunday. Jai.